Jazzcast Pros.
Finally becoming the woman you've always needed. Welcome back to another episode of Fearless Fridays with Maryann. I'm super excited that you are spending your day with me. And I hope that you're ready for some real talk because today's topic is one that resonates with so many of us. Finally becoming the woman that you've always needed in your life. Welcome to Season 8 of the Fearless Fridays with Maryann podcast. I am your host, Maryann Rivera-Dannert, and in this season, we're embracing what it truly means to live an empowered life. It's time to step into your power, reclaim your voice, and rewrite your story. Join me on this journey of growth, resilience, and fearless transformation as we explore how to unlock the tools to thrive, not just survive. Get ready to nurture, heal, and rise as we become fearless, fabulous, and free together. This is such a powerful journey of self-love, resilience, and stepping into our own strength. And today we're going to be digging deep. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's have this conversation that so many of us have been craving for. But before we get started, do you know what today is? I know it's Friday, November 15th, but did you know that it's my birthday? Yes, I am spending my birthday with you all. So make sure that you show me some love. Make sure that you share this podcast episode with 3 to 5 friends that you feel need to hear this message. And make sure that you leave me a review. I thank you so much for letting me be a part of your life and for spending the day with me and for following me on my journey and for all of your support. So let's keep going. Whether you're getting ready for work, you're heading to work, whatever you're doing, thank you so much for logging on and being with me today. So let's get started. The first part we are going to be talking about is recognizing the gap. So now I want you to think back for a moment. Think about your younger version of yourself. Picture the girl who didn't always seem to feel seen, who questioned her worth or maybe even struggled to set boundaries because she thought it was her job to keep everyone else happy. We all have memories of times we wished someone would have swooped in, hold us a little tight, and tell us, hey, you've got this, you're more than enough. But here's the thing, if you're like me, we sometimes never seem to find that person because she's been waiting to grow inside of us all along. We just need her to come to life. So today, let's take some steps forward to becoming that person, that woman that we are for ourselves. The one who shows up with compassion, with strength, and with unapologetic authenticity. So let's ask ourselves, what would it feel like to fully embody the qualities we've needed the most? Maybe we needed a woman who was calm and steady, someone who could help us feel grounded when we felt that the world was overwhelming. Or maybe it was a fierce protector, someone who had no problem saying no and taught us to set boundaries with confidence. Identifying those qualities is the first step. What does your woman look like? And I want you to pause for a moment and answer that question in your journal, on the piece of paper that you're taking notes on. What does your powerful version of yourself, what does she look like? What qualities does she have? Now we're going to be talking about owning your power. This is where things get real because to become this woman, we need to release the belief that we are not good enough, that we're somehow lacking. I know this is easier said than done. We've been told by society, by the media, sometimes even by people in our own lives, that we have to measure up to a million standards just to be worthy. But my fearless and beautiful souls, I'm here to tell you that you are already enough. One exercise that has helped me and many women I work with is this: create a vision of that woman you aspire to be. What qualities does she embody? Write it down. How does she carry herself? How does she treat others? Most importantly, how does she treat herself? I want you to spend a few moments today, maybe right after this episode, connecting with that vision and start practicing showing up as her in small ways. If she's someone who believes in her own voice, speak up in conversations. If she's kind to herself, try to replace one critical thought with something encouraging today. Because let me tell you, baby steps are all that you need to get started. Now we're going to talk about releasing the past and embracing healing. Now let's talk about healing, because becoming the woman that you needed sometimes means letting go of the past pain and giving yourself grace to grow. It's not about ignoring our wounds. It's about acknowledging them, learning from them, and not letting them hold us back anymore. For so many of us, we hold on to these should have, could have thoughts. I've been there, believe me. I should have spoken up back then. I could have been stronger. I could have said no. It's time to release those regrets. What happened then does not define who you are today. Instead of focusing on what you would have done back then, focus on what you can give yourself permission to do now. Do you need time to rest? Permission to dream bigger? The ability to set firmer boundaries? Do these things for yourself, because the past, while you cannot do anything about it, and it is a part of you, can keep you stuck and unfulfilled if you just stay in there for a little too long. So start releasing that. And it's time to start creating a legacy of self-love. Think about it like this. Every time you choose to show up as the woman that you needed, you're creating a legacy of self-love, not just for yourself, but for others who might be looking to you as an inspiration. You are becoming a light for someone who might be on her own journey. Imagine future generations of women, friends, daughters, sisters, who will look back at you and see a woman who wasn't afraid to step into her own, a woman who stood up for herself and loved herself fearlessly. We can be that example for each other. And becoming that woman, we start to rewrite our stories. It's no longer about who we wish we had that could have helped us. It's about becoming that help for ourselves and then sharing that strength with others. So here's what I want you to do this week. Pick one quality of the woman you needed and show up as her. Just one. Baby steps, remember. Whether it's setting a boundary, treating yourself with kindness, or pursuing something that you love unapologetically, choose one way to bring that part of her to life. Remember, every time you show up as her, you're reinforcing your worth, your strength, and your power. You're filling that gap, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. And in doing so, you're giving yourself and others the permission to thrive. Because remember, everything that you need and everything that you desire is already within you. You just have to take that very first crucial and fearless step into the unknown. Because trust me, as someone who has been taking step after step after step, the unknown is better than you can have ever imagined. So thank you so much for spending my birthday with me. Thank you so much for embracing that woman that you've always needed, because she's already inside of you. And I truly appreciate your support. So make sure that you share this with 3 to 5 women. Let me know on social media, whether it's Instagram or on Facebook at MRD Empowerment Solutions. And let me know what your thoughts are. Have a beautiful day. And remember that you are a priority and you matter.